You know, the mission of Polk Place is to highlight the efforts of government entities and nonprofits in the Polk County community that are making a difference. One such nonprofit we'd like to take the time to introduce you to is the Tuesday Music Club. You may be saying to yourself, the Tuesday Music Club, what is that? Well, if you stick around, going to be able to tell you. And the two ladies that can help us the most are our two guests joining us today. Ann Stockton is a former president of the Tuesday Music Club and currently the president of the Florida Music Educators, the state organization to which the Tuesday Music Club belongs. And sitting beside her is Judy McLaurin, current president of the Tuesday Music Club. Ladies, thank you for coming on and spending some time with us today.
Well, thank you for having us.
We've got to state the obvious. What exactly is the Tuesday Music Club?
Well, the Tuesday Music Club was formed 92 years ago in Lakeland. We had people from Lakeland and Bartow and the neighboring areas that were musicians that wanted a place that they could perform in front of other musicians. When you are a performer, you want to be able to perform in front of other people. And the purpose of the club was to give these musicians a chance to be able to perfect their art and to be able then to help young people who would want to also come up and to be musicians. So in the beginning, the music club was made up basically of music lovers who wanted to have a place to go where they could perform and be with other people who liked music. Now, times have changed. We have pictures in our archives, which are at the public library, of the women preparing for their first meeting of the year, which was always in October, and they would be standing on the steps of the old Cirrhosis building with their hats and gloves and stockings dressed to the T. Now, times have definitely changed, and now the Tuesday Music Club is made up of not only performers, teachers of students that belong to our junior clubs, but they're also made up of music lovers. And so the purpose of the club is to be able to present quality music to people interested in having music in the community. And the one reason that we are really in existence is to be able to help young people that are coming up for a career in music.
Now, as a president of the state organization.
Okay, the state is Florida Federation of Music Clubs.
Okay.
We are federated with the National Federation of Music Clubs and the Florida Federation of Music Clubs. As president of the state, that means that all of the music clubs within the state are under the jurisdiction of the Florida Federation of Music Clubs. I do a lot of traveling throughout the state. And I get to be able to go and to meet the people in the different clubs and to talk about our mission, which is going out, finding young people, mentoring them, because those are the future of music. And also to encourage them to do quality music, quality programs for the community. We have what is called a junior festival and a junior convention that is the largest in the nation. We are a part, again, of the National Federation of Music Clubs. And the Junior Festival and Junior Convention is the largest in the nation, and people from all over the United States come to see how we govern and how we are able to put together something of that undertaking. Our big Junior Convention is held the weekend of May 3rd and through 5th, and I'll be in Jacksonville for that. But this is a time where people who have earned superiors, which is the highest rating, get a chance then to compete with other people from all of the other areas of the state and to find the winners that will then win cash prizes for their particular division. So they are competing with people throughout the whole state, and then those winners in turn get to compete at our national competitions. And that's the reason it's good to belong to a federation, because we offer so many things, not only area, statewide but nationwide as well.
Let's talk about the importance of nurturing the youth of today and pushing them towards the arts, giving them a viable option, because, you know, not everybody is going to be book smart or, you know, something to that effect, but always throughout history, the arts have made a difference in quality of life. So talk about nurturing that.
Okay, my theme as president of the state is music raises us up. I've taken Josh Groban's song, and the Celtic Women also did this. I've taken his song of Music Raises Us Up to make that my theme. And in my theme, I'm talking about our senior clubs, and that's what the main clubs are called throughout the state, that our senior clubs take and find young students to mentor, to attend their recitals, to find music and things that can help them grow, so that they are then able to compete and to be able to earn money, to be able to then go and realize their dreams. Colleges cost an awful lot. Now, Judy can tell you about some of our local scholarship winners and things. But the colleges that these kids are looking at are about $36,000 to be able to participate for a year. And that's a lot of money. And they need to have monies given to them and seed money to help them get started. And so with the theme of Music Raises Us Up, which is what all of our clubs really are doing, we're able to find those young students who are really dedicated and talented enough to make it out in that competitive industry. So many of the people who wanted to be music performers, we're finding now, are going into things like music therapy, or they're becoming music educators, and there are scholarships available for that through the National Federation of Music Clubs. So again, that is an advantage we have as members of the Tuesday Music Club of Lakeland, because we are part of that federation.
Judy, do you like how she passed the baton on to you? And,
yes, I like that very much.
And it was just a nice transition to finally introduce you. And let's talk a little bit on the local level about some of the things that you guys are doing to give back to the community that we live in.
Well, and kind of dovetailing in on what Ann said, I was a public school teacher at Harrison School for the Arts for 21 years, just retired 2 years ago, and am fully aware of how much Tuesday Music Club meant to my students as a teacher in the area. And so it was very, very important, and I have been a member since I was a teacher, and then now that I'm retired, have become a little more active. I am impressed with the quality of ladies and gentlemen that are in the club itself. Many of them have had wonderful careers in music or music-related areas, and it's just such a joy to see them so active in their church choirs, in the community chorus with Larry Sledge. We just participated and actually sponsored a wonderful program that was a lecture series and sing-along series on the studies of 4 different churches and their denominational history of hymn singing. And we had the most wonderful experience. We had First Pres, we had, of course, Dr. Sledge and Mac Bowler, many wonderful musicians in the area to do the lectures and sing. And that turned out to be a wonderful activity for the community. We had over 400 people attending on the 4 nights that we did this all total. And then ended it with a wonderful presentation of a piece that we sang all together, combined all the church choirs, and that was a wonderful learning activity and gave the people in our community an opportunity to participate. I remember the first night, one of the ladies who had never heard of the club had come because she was really interested, and it was at the Episcopalian Church, and she said, "Now we're going to be able to sing, right?" And I said, "Oh yes ma'am, we're going to sing." And so it's just a wonderful community for promoting promoting the arts. We have ladies in our group who will go out and volunteer in the nursing homes. I go to Lighthouse Ministries, and after teaching 21 years in high school, I'm now doing music with the preschool in the Lighthouse Daycare Center once a week, and that's a lot of fun. And that is all just giving back to the community, and that's what Tuesday Music Club is about. We want to promote the music. We want to provide, as we said, scholarships for young people who want to pursue careers in music. But it's amazing to me. We have ladies in our group who will just invite their neighborhood friends over to their house and say, come on, let's watch a Broadway musical. And it's just very interesting to me to see all these little things happening within the club, and yet they make such a profound difference in the community.
Kind of painted with a broad stroke brush there, and
yes.
one thing that you had said to begin with is giving scholarships. Now,
right.
Now, how you guys as a nonprofit, how do you raise money to give out the scholarships? How does that fit into it?
Well, we have.
You like that? How I just
That's
set them right up, and you
like
guys
that.
knock them down.
Well, we had, I'll tell you a couple, and then Ann can share too, but we have a Ways and Means Committee that sponsors fundraisers throughout the year, and we sell tickets, and of course we have little raffles at our meetings, which are the second Tuesday of every month, and we've managed to raise quite a bit of money throughout the year, which enables us to give, I think last year it was $4,200 in scholarships, this year it was $3,700, and the kinds of things that we had a purse party this year in which we invited and sold tickets. It was wonderfully attended, and everybody brought purses, and we had the lady in charge who used to own a store. So she had purses from 1812.
Wow.
Had had them up on the walls. And then we had a bag lady fashion show in which many of our members, instead of modeling an outfit, they modeled their purses. And they were purses from Cuba, made out of cigar boxes, and just, it was very interesting. And then our other fundraiser this year is our annual card party. And all the ladies like to play cards. I'm not good at that, but they get a little crazy when they, what is it, bunco?
Bunco.
Oh, yeah.
They put us in a separate room. We're too noisy when
That's
we
true.
play bunco. But it's a way to find something that people enjoy, that they will be able then to help support us, as well as do something they enjoy doing while they're supporting us. We are always, Judy had mentioned, we were not able to give as much this year as we had in the past. The economy has definitely affected us as it has every other club. So we are more than willing to accept donations for the scholarships. We are interested if someone would like to be able to give a gift to the Tuesday Music Club for the scholarships. It is really quite easy to just write a check and just send it to the Tuesday Music Club, which is tax deductible.
Absolutely.
We're a 501c3. And that is something that has definitely helped us in the past. Something else that we have sponsored that's been going on for 62 years is the annual Genie auditions. Now it's called the Stephen Foster Genie auditions. And this is sponsored by the Florida Federation of Music Clubs, and it's the first weekend in October. And the young men and young women dress in this 1850s ball gown styles, and the men in their cutaway tuxes. And this is open to college students from up to the ages of 22 or 23, depending on whether or not they're a girl or a boy. Boys' voices take longer to mature. And these people will compete from all over the state, dressed in their beautiful gowns and their cutaway tuxes, and the winners are given $2,000, and the runners-up are given $1,000 each. this is a big event, and we have been very fortunate to be able to have Christopher Klein, who was someone we sponsored, ended up with the title of Stephen for Stephen Foster. And then our club and the Florida Federation sponsored him in a national competition. And that national competition is held biannually. And he won for the best male vocalist in the nation. And so someone from Lakeland winning a national title was really quite a feather in Florida Southern's cap, as he was a student at Florida Southern. He just graduated. And to be able to have that type of title is wonderful. This year we also sponsored the winning genie, the one who won the genie. So our club is very active with this, and I'm the chairman of it, and it's held every year at the beautiful Stephen Foster Folk and Culture Center in White Springs, Florida. It's a wonderful state park with cabins, and you just feel like you're going back in a step in time. But the music club has been wonderful about taking monies from the scholarship fund to be able to find young people that can participate in this particular activity, but we're constantly looking for activities for them to be able to perfect their craft.
Judy, now you guys have already got me sold as far as on what you do as far as supporting and giving back to the community. How does one join, and where are the meetings held?
Well, we're very fortunate. We're one of the few clubs that has our own building. Our building was dedicated in 1957. It's located on the corner of Success and Park Street, East Park Street, and we meet the second Tuesday of every month. We have a wonderful program. This year our programs included both professional musicians and children from the schools. We had the Hollingsworth Trio begin our program in the fall, and that was with Mark Thielen, Paula Parche, and we then had the Suzuki children come and play. And I noticed yesterday in the paper there was a picture of the Suzuki classes that played at the Cookie concert with the Imperial Symphony, and the two little boys that are in that picture also played at our clubhouse that day. Janet Butel starts them off, and they have a wonderful Suzuki class at All Saints Church. So they were part of our program. So we have programs including and featuring soloists and ensembles from the schools, the colleges, and universities. Southeastern has participated. Actually, two of our college winners this year, one was from Florida Southern and one was from Southeastern. And then we had some winners from Harrison School for the Arts, and we were just very, very proud of that. But our programs on Tuesdays also include a catered luncheon, and it's always just so much fun to have a wonderful program and then be able to sit around and fellowship, and also give them the monies that they have received from their participation.
And our caterer is LBJ Catering.
Yeah.
Joe,
Right.
we call him. He does a wonderful job for us. And our luncheons aren't just something like a salad. I mean, for St. Patrick's Day around March, for instance, we'll have corned beef and cabbage.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he'll
And
stick
so
with the
traditional,
whole
yeah.
turkey and dressing, you know, for
It's
the
wonderful.
Christmas or the Thanksgiving. But we are very fortunate with that. And the way to join is to either go on our website, which is, I believe you've got that information, Music Club Lakeland.
Yep, musicclublakeland.org.
.org, and there's an application there that can be filled out, or to attend our meetings, and we will have applications there for you to be able to fill out and to join. It's a wonderful place for music lovers to find other music lovers. And the wonderful thing about our programs is we have a varied amount of programs. We have a variety so that it's not all classical or all Broadway. It's a variety. So you get a little taste of everything if you come to our meetings. These meetings are free and they're open to the public.
How often are the meetings?
We meet between October and May. And so those are where we open at 10:30, and we have our catered lunch, which you may or may not wish to attend. But they're from October till May, the second Tuesday of the month, at our Tuesday Music Club building, which is on Park's the corner of East Park and Success. And it's a beautiful building. We have one of my godmother, Thelma Kells, gave us the monies to refurbish our big lobby, our big hallway. And so we have a Thelma Kells meeting place, and that's where we have the majority of where we have the meetings themselves. We're constantly working on keeping the building looking nice, and like any home or anything, there are always problems, so we have been working on making things really spiffy, and it is available for rental. And we have a number of people within the community that rent it for wedding receptions, for graduation parties, for anniversary parties. For a lot of the teachers do it rent it for recitals, and it's beautiful. We have two beautiful grand pianos that Robert McDonald picked out for us. So we're very proud of that. They're on our stage. So it's a beautiful venue, and so people that are members get to come and be able to participate in that beautiful building. And members of the community are more than welcome to rent it. And again, that information can be found on our website.
Well, Judy, Ann, I appreciate you coming on today and sharing everything. When the interview first started off, I didn't know what Tuesday Music Club was. Now I am better informed. So ladies, thank you for coming on and sharing that with us.
Thank you.
For having
We've enjoyed
us.
it.
Yes, it's been fun.
All right. And we encourage you at home to check out the Tuesday Music Club. They are making the difference in the community that we live, work, and play in. The Tuesday Music Club is a group of individuals that include college and university and K through 12 music educators, church and music professionals, arts administrators, and just general music lovers in the community, making money for scholarships available here in Polk County for the youth to pursue a career in music or education in music. If you need more information on the Tuesday Music Club, the website is www.musicclublakeland.org, or if you need more information, you can give them a call at 863-701-2813.